Steve, and then they have just a small joint account together, but they're very nicely displayed, all of them here. So I'm going to walk through Sally's accounts just because, but you can certainly, the steps we're going to take here in a moment, you could do with any of the accounts. So you'll notice that all of these are links, and you can drill down into further information to see what's going on with any of the links. If you wanted to see a historical transaction of what has happened. Now, what I'll say is because this is a sample account, it's not real. There's not an awful lot of data. But what we would expect to see here is if dividends or interest had been posted, or you could come down here to the cash reserves, and you could see if your monthly deposit has, either been posted or if your monthly, withdrawal from the account has gone out. So you can certainly see that. We've got these buttons here, which these are the investments. It's just all of the investments within Sally's accounts. But if I want to look at the investments by account, so this is Sally's IRA. I just happen to know that because of the account number. And this is her Roth IRA. Then we can come and see, how the account is invested. You can also click on by category, and we can see, a different view of how her accounts are allocated. We've got the asset allocation, cash, equities, domestic, international, fixed income, and our international fixed income. We can also look at it by class. And so this is where you can see how the asset allocation is if, for corporate bond funds, emerging markets, foreign bond funds, all the various classes. I know that in a recent meeting with one of our clients, the question had come up about, I see the, some of the names of the mutual funds that are in my portfolio are more obvious and others aren't so obvious as to what sector of the market that mutual fund is invested. Well, this is a great place where you can come in and take a look at that. So moving on to reports. Again, I apologize, the sample client, we don't have actual performance reports uploaded, but for you, of course, we would. You can note that we have 3 years worth of reports that are available and stored on the site. And so, if you've been working with us, you know that we do quarterly performance reports, and we mail those to you, and we've definitely encouraged you to consider the electronic format. We can send those to you via email, but then also they're stored here. So, if you're like many of our clients, the electronic version of the reports have become very popular, and that is because, they're stored here, safe and secure. You don't have to manage the paper. It's more environmentally friendly, and then you don't have that, concern about, gosh, I have these 5-year-old reports. Do I need to keep them? Do I not need to keep them? What do I do with them? We are happy to help support you in going paperless. A point that I will note is that while there's only 3 years worth of history here, we have the entire history for for the time that we've worked with you. So if for some reason you did want that 5-year old report, all you would need to do is to ask us, and we'd be happy to send you an electronic version of that. So the next tab that I'm going to click on is the documents, which is where the real powerful aspect of this vault comes from. And what we're able to do is to share information with you beyond just your account information. So you can see that we've got personal documents and office documents. And in the personal documents, these are very specific to you and your planning needs. You can see that We've got the 2000 Action Plan, Beneficiary Report, Financial Plan, the original investment policy statement, and risk profile questionnaire. These are somewhat of our standard reports. We can put pretty much anything you would like up there. If, for example, you'd like us to store your estate planning documents or previous tax returns, we can upload those. And it's also possible for you to upload documents here. So I'll just go ahead and click on the action plan here. You come over here and you click View, and it brings it up, and here it is. You know, many of you, this is probably a very familiar looking template. You know, it's our action plan for the year. You know, who's responsible, target date, and you know, to help us all keep on track with your implementation of the financial plan. This section down here, the lower section, the office documents, this is where we put more generic or forms, more generic information or forms that you may need. So oftentimes we've talked to you about Form A, Form B, or Form B1 as the case may be. Those are the forms that allow us to communicate with your other financial professional team, you know, the estate planning attorney or your tax professional, and for them to provide us information. So, you know, we've got those available if, you know, you're going to meet with your tax professional and you want to put that information in there and just make it so that it's easy for us to communicate. That's what the intended purpose is there. You can see we've got the blank investment objective, risk profile, two of our required documents, which are our ADV, talks all about Lighthouse and anything and everything you would want to know about us, as well as a privacy policy. You'll always be able to find those